Are you trying to make money with AI receptionists, automations, or smart websites? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to go from zero to your first client in only 7 days using the exact document you see on the screen. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, first on our agenda is tools, and I'm not going to recommend anything that I personally don't use. First one is Google Workspace Business Standard. It's $12 a month, and it's basically going to give you a professional email address, which is your name at your domain name. And it's very important once you start sending those emails, start booking appointments so that people see that you're legit. And it also comes included with Google Meets unlimited video calls, because on the free plan, it stops at like 1 hour, but it's very unprofessional and kind of embarrassing once you start closing them or you trying to get their credit card information on file and the video stops. So yeah, better pay that $12 to, to close deals. So Google Meet is included there. Plus you're going to have Google Sheets, which is, it's on the free plan as well. You will need it for finances, organizational purposes, and also just like to keep track of your leads. And once you download those CSV files, you need it to kind of make it organized. GoDaddy, Namecheap, domain providers, that's where you buy domains. I personally use Namecheap, and I've been using it since 2023. After the Google Domains kind of sold their company. Rest in peace, Google Domains. That was the best domain provider, but not anymore. So I use Namecheap, but GoDaddy is a good choice as well. Next one is Notion. Absolutely must for every business owner. This is your second brain. This is where you store all information, your system operating processes, your onboarding processes, your closing scripts, and literally anything and everything that is related to systems or storing information, you must use it. And if I go to settings here and I show you when I started paying for it, it was in 2021, September 11. But before that, I was on a free plan. So you need a pro plan, which is still very affordable, to upload heavy videos or heavy files, because on the free plan, it limits you to a number of megabytes. ChatGPT Plus, kind of self-explanatory. It gives you that competitive advantage, and you need it nowadays, because if you kind of like not using it, you're missing out and you are just lagging, you're behind. So I think it's self-explanatory. You need to use it. Loom is the next one. I'm surprised that so many people still don't know what it is nowadays, but I personally use it. Basically, it's like a screen recording thing with the little circle bubble in there as well. So I use it for training videos to record something that is maybe wrong and send it to a customer support. Number one. Number two is make a video tutorial for my clients explaining how to do certain things, so it's easier for them, just kind of like watching me click by click, so they can do it themselves. And third one is for audit outreach. So that's kind of like where you record a screen record video, or for example, a person like a local business, and showing, okay, you have something wrong here with your website, you have something wrong with your social media, what about your Google reviews, etc., etc. So you record those problems and then you send them that link to them on social media or email. And as you can see here, I started using Loom in 2023, mid 2023, and I was paying $15 a month for it. Very, very good. Highly recommend. Canva is the next no-brainer. If we check, I've been using it since 2023 August. Before that, I was on a free plan, but I needed those more, advanced functionality, like removing backgrounds, pro templates, and some pro illustrations, just kind of to speed up my process. But it's good enough on the free trial. Yeah, and like if you're trying to do Facebook or Google or any ads, then I also use Canva for all my ads if I'm making illustrations or images. For videos, I use CapCut and Captions and Final Cut Pro. But for you, if you're trying to do video editing, CapCut is all you need. Next one is Stripe. That's kind of like how you collect payments online, because nobody's doing wire transfers anymore. Everyone uses their credit cards because it's easy, it's convenient, it's fast. So you across the world, you give them a link and they quickly, in a matter of like seconds, pay you, right? You pay those 2.9% plus 2 cents per transactions for that convenience, because it just helps you sell more and faster. And as you can see in Stripe, my very first transaction was on July 31st, 2023. And my latest transaction was actually yesterday, November 20th. So yeah, Stripe is very important for my business and for yours as well. Next one is Instant Data Scraper. It's free, and this will help you scrape leads from Google Maps for free. Yeah, it's this puppy over here in the Chrome Web Store. Last but not least is GoHighLevel. It starts at $97 per month, and I've been using it since 2022. It says Grip in Digital because it's a white labeled version, so I resell it as my own software. And as you can see here, I started in October 2022. I was on the free trial, and then I started paying in October 24th. And my latest transaction was November 19th, a couple of days ago, for $100. So that one is kind of like adding money to my wallet to pay for all the SMS, emails, and AI Receptionist actions, which is like for the calls and for the text messages. So all of that costs a little bit of money. And because I have multiple clients, that adds up. So that's why you see like multiple 100, because the more clients you have, the faster you're going to burn through those little costs. But in GoHighLevel, starting with the second tier, which is the unlimited plan, you can rebill all those costs to your clients. And yeah, pretty much like almost my whole business runs on GoHighLevel. So it's essential for me to make money. And I mean, I'm doing AI Receptionist there. I can run Facebook ads there. I can do outreach inside of GoHighLevel, basically anything and everything. Now, if you're interested in signing up, you can use this link. By the way, you can access this whole thing in the downstairs in the description. There's going to be a link to access for free. So yeah, but you can click this button to get extra 14 days of free trial for the software, plus my bonuses. I'm going to basically give you access to my private community where all my resources are. And also I have weekly calls on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Anyway, if you're interested, you have this resource. The total is $147 per month. And that's kind of like what's required to start. Yeah. You have to have the right expectations for this business model. If you're trying to make money online, if you're trying to sell AI automations websites to local businesses, it's going to cost you money, because I mean, it's not like before in the old days where we have to get a loan from the bank, rent an office and hire people. And then hopefully 2 years down the line, we're going to be profitable. Nowadays, it only costs $147 per month to start. And then you can get your client in the first 7 days to pay for all of that. And then your second client, and then third, and then now you're profitable as soon as possible, like in the first month, which is pretty cool. Anywho, we're done with tools. Moving on to the niche. Yeah, this one is really important. And I've been talking to my community lately about the same thing. Like we all have our advantages and disadvantages, play off of them. So I personally made a big mistake in the very beginning. I tried to sell to HVAC people, and I didn't know anything about HVAC. I didn't know any friends or family or nobody. So I didn't know the industry, and I was, trying to be smart and to sell them something without even understanding the industry. But anyway, then I moved on to real estate because I had a family friend who was doing real estate, which that's how I got my first free client, so that I was trying to figure this out for them using GoHighLevel, using automations, Facebook ads, and everything. And then it was working, but not perfectly. And then kind of like by chance, my friend was selling cars. So and because I told everyone that I was doing marketing at that point in time, he was like, oh, he's doing marketing. I need a little bit of help. Daniel, can you help me like get some leads to sell more cars? I'm like, I don't know nothing about cars, but I like cars. Plus, this is my friend. So I gave it a shot. And 1 month later, results were amazing. GoHighLevel worked great for him. All the automations, all the Facebook ads, it was like really basic, but it worked. And then because it was so good, he actually recommended me to the dealership owner. And that's how like I went in person, we sat down, and then I presented everything on the computer. I brought my laptop, and then I showed the numbers, and I showed how all the automations inside of GoHighLevel work. And he was like, yo, this is amazing. Let's try it out. So that was like my first $3,200 per month client. And from there on, it was up. So amazing stuff. So why I'm saying this, do not try, again, this niche list. If you click on that, it's going to give you this, which is like what I recommend for starting AI agency for you, like to start. Don't go into other niches on the list. Start with this section, but don't even start here unless, like, if you have people, friends, relatives, family who are already doing something and you are sort of interested in that. Those are the easiest to start. Get them on board for free, work for free until it works. And trust me, it will pay off, because not only they will start paying you in the second month or third month, but they will also be recommending you to everyone else. So yeah, don't overthink it. And only change niches after you've made 500 touch points. And for example, one touch point is one email. The same touch point is a one cold call. One touch point is direct message on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. So only switch niches after you've done 500 outreach points. Okay, next on the list is the lead list. Now, there's a free method and there's a paid method. Let's start with the free one. So we have instant data scraper that I showed you previously, this one. So you want to click this button and download it. It's gonna look like this Pokemon ball. Funny, but I mean, it works. 6.6K ratings. Yeah, so what you do is you kind of like get this Notion page. Again, I'm telling you again, just get this Notion page and you follow one by one this 10 bullet point list. First one, download. Second, go to Google and search your niche, city, niche. For example, Toronto dealerships. Let's do it right now. So google.com and we type, for example, Toronto roofers and we enter. Now what we do is we scroll down a little and we click more businesses here, this button. And then you scroll all the way down until you see those numbers, 1, 2, 3, until 10 and next. Important is you have to minimize this browser window. And then once it's minimized, you click this Pokemon ball, which is the instant data scraper. Now, what you do next is you click this locate next button, and then you have to highlight the next at the bottom of the page. And then once that is done, what you do is you just click start crawling. So what's happening right now, it basically, this tool scans everything on the list, and then it clicks that next button automatically, and then puts everything in the CSV file. So you just wait a couple of seconds, and then we'll be able to see the full list. As you can see, there are no local results matching your search. So it was kind of like the last page, and that's when it stops. Okay, as you can see, table not found, crawling stopped. So what we do now is we click CSV, and now it's downloaded. Next, we open an empty Excel spreadsheet. We click File, Import, and we drag that file here, Release, and then it's going to be like automatically uploaded, and then you click Import Data. Okay, good. So what do we have here? We have name of the business, type, we can delete that. I mean, unless you want to keep it. Average score, 4.8 or something, and then reviews, 74 reviews, 4.8 score. Okay, it didn't properly get the address, but that's okay. So we can either manually find it or just delete for now. Phone, we got their phone. Time, we can delete that as well. Status, delete that as well. Here's the link to their website, which is very nice and convenient. So you can quickly go inspect it, make some notes for your audit. Okay, this link, if you click it, it's just gonna go to Google Maps, their address, and then we can delete this column review. That's just like a quote from the last review. I think we can keep it. That's pretty nice. So we can put it maybe in the email just to stand out and make it more personalized. And the last one, roofers, maybe that's a niche or something. I don't know. We can just delete it. So how many do we have? We have 281. So what you can do is you can scrape every city in your country or in surrounding areas, surrounding cities, and get this list to like 1,000. And then what I recommend is filtering it, starting with the ones that have really bad reviews and low number of reviews. So for example, like 26, 54, 11, 86, 24, those would be highest priority because they probably just started the business. They don't have the best website. They don't have the systems. They don't have the AI and automation. So they're really good prospects for the taking. And at the bottom of the page, we can put those that have like a lot of reviews with a really high score because they probably already have all the systems, but we can still check on them to see, you know, if they have AI, if they're interested in that, but it's not on the top of our priority list. So for example, let's just say this one, 18, 5-star, 18, but because it's low, let's just check their website. Okay. Yeah, the website doesn't look great. I mean, come on. They don't have AI chatbot. And then this form looks terrible and not optimized. And we can definitely help them out. If we can even test this number, we can call it, see how fast they respond. We can check their social media, see how fast they respond to their Instagram messages, Facebook messages. So yeah, if not, then clear winner. We will sell them our AI Receptionist, which does everything 24/7. One more reason that I forgot that I put there in the document before is that if they have a lot of reviews, it's very likely that they already have a human receptionist. So when we do cold calling, there's going to be a gatekeeper who will try to keep us away from the business owner, which makes it more difficult and more time consuming for us to reach the business owner. That's why it's better and it's faster to close your first client by starting with those that have really low reviews and bad Google rating, because most likely the person who is going to pick up the phone is going to be the business owner, because they're not making enough money to afford a human receptionist. Anyway, so that's the free method. We can now go to the paid method. Two options, Fiverr and Upwork. We type in Fiverr B2B lead scraping, and there are a bunch of people who can do what we just done. Plus they can enrich the list with business owner's name and phone number. And those are the best lists, because not only we have, name, website, Google rating, number of reviews, their location, plus owner's information. So it's much easier for us to reach them. So yeah, save your time. And again, those are two currencies, right? We have money and we have time. So you can save your money, do it yourself manually, or you can save time and hire a person for this job. Same on Upwork. We type B2B lead scraping, and here are those people starting from $4 an hour. Make sure they get those business owners' names and phone numbers. We don't want to pay for businesses that do not have that information. Okay, congrats. So you have all the tools you need to succeed. You've decided on the niche and you have a lead list to reach out to. What's next? We need to actually reach out to get a client. There are a couple of ways to do it: cold calling, voicemail drops, and a lot more outreach methods in here. My personal favorite is walk-ins, warm intros, because that's the fastest, easy wins, because it's like your family, friends, relatives, those that are closest to you. I'm actually going to move it higher up the list. Second best way is walk-ins, because as you can see on the chart, this is the difficulty level. So 10 is very difficult, and 10 here is the conversion rate. So it's a very high conversion rate. So the highest conversion rates are in-person visits, full audits, spec work. Because it's very difficult to do, nobody is doing it, and that's how you stand out, and that's how you close deals. Because everyone is doing those DMs and generic emails, and that's why it's considered like a spam. So conversion is literally nothing. Yes, you can do a lot of it, volume, but little conversion. And then the more difficult it is, the less people do it, and that's why it's easier for you. So if you need client fast, start with the difficult ones: warm intros, ask family, friends, walk-ins, and cold calls. Those are your top 3 priority. But if you are in a third world country and you're looking for clients that, like US clients, Canadian clients, you obviously cannot do walk-ins. You may be scared of the cold calls because of your accent. Depends, right? What you can do is Facebook groups. You don't need call, you don't need to walk in, but we're gonna go into those a little bit later. I'm actually getting ahead of myself. Let's start with cold calling. They are in danger of living life without your solution. Be a hero, save them. It is true, their business is not working to its full capacity, and we have a solution. So they are missing out, and we have a solution. So we need to be a hero, a super marketer person who's going to fly there and, save their business. So yeah, we're doing them a favor by cold calling, by walking in, by sending those messages, by sending those emails. And again, hard outreach methods filter out your competition. The harder it is, the fewer do it, the easier it is to stand out. What we do is we have 4 browser tabs open. So we have our call dialer, and that's where, again, you will need GoHighLevel. Here you can quickly buy a phone number. You don't need to verify it. You can buy a toll-free number, and then you can start making calls as soon as possible without going through the verification process. Because if you don't know, in Canada and US, it's now required to go through like a business verification stage to start sending those SMS messages. So, but you can still make calls. You click this, and then you select your number, you type the number of the business, and then you call them. And then you quickly can make notes as well. So if you start calling, the notepad is going to show up. That's kind of like how you start. So you have a list. You get a phone number, you paste it in the dialer. While it's still ringing, what you want to do is you want to copy the business name, and then we paste it in Google, and we do owner. Okay, I'm not going to reveal it, but basically it found the name. It's over here. I'm not going to show you that because now everyone will start spamming this person. I don't want to do that. Please do not do that. This is for educational purposes only video. Anyway, so you do this. So while it's still ringing, you copy this, you paste it in the browser, and you put owner. And then you quickly scan the page like this. It will either, like Google AI will give you the answer, and it's going to be the owner of this is this. Or if AI cannot do that, then you will just have to scan the page like I just did myself, which I found the name, but it will either get it from LinkedIn or from the website or from other sources. And then, yeah, it will give you the phone number, the email, and the name, which is really, really cool. And then when they do pick up the phone, you directly address the business owner. Amazing. Now, if there is even a receptionist, you will just tell them, hey, I'm looking for Johnson. Can you please put me through? You don't even have to say what this is about. If a receptionist asks, oh, what is this about? You will just tell them, oh, just tell Johnson it's Daniel. Yeah, don't give away too much information. If you don't know the business owner's name, now you have the leverage. Yeah, and the fourth tab is for like to quickly find information during the call, like about their Facebook, about their Instagram, about their website, if it looks good, if it doesn't look good, how professional, do they have forms, do they have calendars, what about AI chatbot, what about their, 24/7, does it say 24/7 on their website or not? And then what you do is you use this God mode script. So, hello, Johnson, this is Daniel here. I'm going to be honest with you. This is actually a cold call. Would you like to hang up or let me have 30 seconds? 95% of people will give you 30 seconds. Okay, so let me have, and if you don't want to talk to me at the end, we can end it there. Sounds fair? So they agree again. It's a double yes. All right. And then you go into your pitch. Anyway, it's a pretty long, script. You can modify, you can check it on your own time, but yeah, very good stuff. So if you call and there's a missed call, even better, because now we know they miss calls and they do not call you back. So they're missing out, like they need that AI receptionist to answer all the calls, to recuperate that missed revenue. I tried reaching out earlier, but I couldn't get through. I'm sure you're very busy. And you pause and they will tell you like, oh yeah, I was with the client. I was doing this, and then you tell them, yeah, I get it. That's actually why I'm calling. I help roofers, just like you, fix that issue using a 24/7 AI receptionist. Have you ever considered implementing it in your own business to save time and increase sales? Save time and increase sales sounds amazing. Who doesn't want to do that? You try to keep the conversation going for a couple more seconds before booking an appointment, because this is like an easy yes. It's like, yeah, I need this. Yes, let me find out how it looks. And then you book a video call and make sure you actually put it like they put it in their Google Calendar. And while you are calling, you can also send them a quick email. And then if they do not reply to your emails, and that's kind of like a follow-up. So you kind of like, you do day one, then you see what's going on day two, and then you follow up with those people from day one, plus new ones for the day two. And a couple of objection handling techniques, like how much objection, I'm busy right now and not interested in objection. Pretty cool stuff. Alex Ramosi paraphrased for cold calling too. So much calling that it becomes unreasonable for you to not get a paying client. That's true. Like you have to just, make unreasonable amount of outreach, in which case, like, it's impossible not to get a client. Okay, voicemail drops. That's again, with the beautiful thing that GoHighLevel can do is you can get a list, for example. So this whole thing, you can download it. So file, download as a CSV. Yeah, CSV. And then what you do next is you go here, contacts, and you click this import. You can do contacts and then click next. And then select your file, which is the CSV that we just did before. I'm not going to do it because it's going to mess up my account. But basically, you can import everyone from the list and they will become contacts in this CRM. So what you can do is you can quickly create an automation like this. Start from scratch. And then the trigger is going to be blank. And that's just like one simple action. Voicemail. Easy peasy. What you do is on your phone, you quickly record a message, which is like this. Hey, how's it going? I tried calling a couple of times, but I couldn't get through. So I figured I would just drop a quick voicemail. My name is I work with niche who are also losing potential sales from missed calls because we are recording a voicemail because they just missed a call, right? Makes sense. So I actually built you a custom AI receptionist that answers like a real person. So you never miss a call again. Even after hours, when things get busy or when multiple people call at the same time. I know you're probably getting calls like this all the time, but I already set up and personalized this receptionist specifically for your business. We're just letting a few companies try it at the moment. If you're even a little curious, give me a call back. Again, it's Daniel. Talk soon. Easy peasy. You can make it shorter. You can make it longer. Not longer. This is already pretty lengthy. Oh, why am I still holding the phone? Yeah, you do that. You record that and then you upload the file here. And now you can mass voicemail those people. So all those phone numbers from the list will get a 1 millisecond ring, which they're not going to even see. It's not going to even make a noise on their phone. And then immediately it will go to voicemail. So you do this, you click save and you name it voicemail. Okay. And then you click save. By the way, if anything is confusing and you sign up with GoHighLevel, I'm doing again 3 times a week I jump on a Q&A calls. They go as long as 3 hours sometimes. And I try to help everyone with anything they have. Just so you know, we go back, we go to contacts. What we do is we just select those people like this, 1, 2, 3, or we just can select everyone. And then what we do is we press this trigger automation, and then action name would be voicemail drop, and then the workflow is gonna be voicemail. Good. And then send all at once or send at a scheduled time, because we don't want to do it like at the middle of the night, right? So we can do it like 9 a.m. or we can do send in drip mode. Starting day, let's just do it today. Number of messages per batch. So for example, 1 lead per 1 minute. If you do all of them at the same time and they start calling you back, now you're gonna miss all of those calls. So it's better to do it in batch. So 10 a.m. and then end time 6 p.m. And then you click add all of them to workflow, and then they will start getting those voicemails. Pretty cool. And when they call you back, by the way, this is what you say. Hey, thanks for calling back. Yeah, I noticed you guys miss calls quite often, so I built you a custom AI receptionist to try. Have you guys ever looked into that? Just so no potential sales are falling through the cracks. Warm intros. Okay, let's look into that. By the way, guys, I'm like, this is already, I think I've been doing it for an hour. If you appreciate it, please give it a like. Send it to a friend or family or someone who's also in this agency trying to make money online. This will help me. This will help everyone on YouTube. So warm intros. That's how you basically say, hey, family, friend, or someone. Random question. Do you know someone in the roofing business in Toronto, for example, who rely on incoming calls for new business and hate losing leads when they're busy or closed? I've started helping local businesses install a 24/7 AI receptionist that answers calls, qualifies leads, and generates Google reviews automatically. If anyone comes to mind, would you be okay introducing me or us in a group chat or email? I'll treat them like gold, and there is zero pressure for them to buy anything. I mean, who would not help you out? And when you get introduced, you can do this. Walk-ins. Okay, let's do this. So if the owner is right there, this is the script you can use. If there's a front desk, you do this. Hey, I'm looking for Johnson. Is he in today? And if a receptionist like asks who you are or what's this about, you can you go 2 ways, right? Which is like, oh, I'm just his friend. It's like, it's important. Or tell Johnson's Daniel, and you shut up and you say nothing, and then you wait. And she's like, oh fuck, okay, let me call him up. Or the second option is like Google business profile technical support, which is much better than just like, oh, it's about marketing or it's about Facebook leads. Oh, another guy trying to sell us Facebook leads, or this, because like if you say technical support, it's easier to get through the door to the business owner. Next one, front desk objection. Yes, he's busy right now. Can you leave a card? So like if you said this, she might ask for the card. And if you did this, she'll just say, oh, he's busy right now. So you do this. I understand it will only take 2 minutes. I can wait. So being kind of like a little bit of a cocky, kind of like, oh, you sit on the couch and you say like, I can wait. It's okay. I'll wait for him. Or if she asks about your card, you say, I don't have one. Just tell Johnson's Daniel. Thank you. Again, he knows me. I know him. I'll wait. Next one is Instagram and Facebook DMs. So start with Facebook and send messages to business owners, not their business. If you do like toronoroofers.ca, don't send a message to their Facebook page. Try to find the business owner and try to find that owner on Facebook and Instagram and send them a message, not to the business. So message 1, not a pitch yet. And then second message is problem plus curiosity. Message 3, book the call, right? That's when they kind of like confirm the interest. Would you be against seeing a 5-minute walkthrough of how it would work for your business? And they say yes. And that's when you go to the message 3. That's Instagram and Facebook. Then targeted cold emails. It's a 5-day sequence. After you find the business owner's name and their email, email 1, email 2, email 3, email 4, email 5, the whole automation can be done in GoHighLevel as well. If you go to automations and you click create workflow, start from scratch, and you do action and you do email, send email, and then you put your name here and then you put your email here, use subjects and message body from the Notion page like this. So more book jobs while you sleep, boom. And then you put it in the subject line. And then for the message, and then you put the message in the body. And then what you can do is you can just wait, not for the time delay, but you can wait for the contact reply. So they reply to the email and then you wait 1 day. And then if they reply, you can just use a personal approach and, write a personal email. And if they do not reply, you can just copy this whole thing and then paste it here. And then again, email number 2, and then you do subject, and then you do your subject, and then you do your message body, and then click save, and then you repeat this whole process. Okay, so that's the email. Next one is a very exciting Facebook groups. Gosh, this one is underrated. Yes, it's like a slow burner, because it takes a little bit more time and momentum. But once you get going, oh, like it's so much better. Plus you get warmer leads. They actually come into you instead of you outreaching to them. So here's the process. You join groups on Facebook and with your niche. So for example, real estate agents in Toronto, and then you join all the groups that make sense. What you do next is you don't spam right away because they will block you for spam. So it's like you join and then right away you tell them like, oh guys, I built this AI agent and it's free. Just, try it out and let me know how it goes. Not the best strategy. But what's actually better is you provide legit value. You answer people's questions in their posts. If you don't know what to post, use ChatGPT. So it's kind of like you go to ChatGPT and you tell them like, okay, I just joined a Facebook group for real estate agents in Toronto and I'm selling AI Receptionist, which has a smart website, voice AI, text AI, plus Google Reviews AI, and I'm trying to make educational posts. Can you give me 10 ideas and then also 10 scripts to use? Boom. You can tweak it a little and that's it. You post those. Instead of selling, you educating. So now people will be messaging you for advice and you can sell them down the road. That's what you do for first 5 days. And then on a day 6, 7, you drop one soft offer post, which looks like this. Quick tip for busy agents in Toronto or for busy roofers in Toronto, whatever. Most agents I talk to lose deals, not because the leads are bad, but because they can't respond fast enough. They forget to follow up after day 2 or 3, or they only reply during business hours, which makes sense. You still until this point, you still haven't offered anything. You haven't sold anything. And they kind of relate to what you say. So it's kind of like they keep reading, they listen. Okay, good, interesting. One thing that's working really well right now, right? Not for your clients, but just like in general, setting up an AI assistant that 1, 2, 3 does this amazing things that solve those 3 problems. You stay the decision maker of the business because you're the business owner, you're making decisions, you're not chasing people, by text and calling. And then you say, but the robot does the chasing. Again, you're not chasing them. They're chasing you. Your clients will chase you because you are the decision maker. It's not your job to, follow up, call, and be on the phone all the time. Let our AI do that. If anyone wants to see what that looks like in practice, I can share a quick video example. Again, you haven't sold anything yet. Comment AI or send me DM if you'd like to see how it would look for your business. And now you get those comments and now people message you and then you can book appointments. Next one is Facebook ads. So only do this if you're making more than $5,000 profit per month. It can be very costly. Yes, you will be getting clients systematically and predictably, but you might get those months when you just break even. So you don't have that cash flow. So like you spent $2,000 to get a $2,000 client, it's a wash. So like next month, you will be profitable. It's predictable, it's great, but only if you're trying to scale rapidly. In the very beginning, don't even attempt that. And the next one is strategic partnerships. This one is amazing because you can partner with people who have, for example, sales skills, but don't have technical skills, and you have the technical skills, but don't have sales skills. And then you complement each other, and then you can partner and grow faster. So for example, GoHighLevel official community has 118,000 members. So you can make posts and you can network with people who already have clients or who are getting clients. But for example, Facebook ads, they don't know Facebook ads. So they got a client and they can basically partner on that client with you. Same can be done with websites, Google ads, SEO, AI receptionist, anything and everything. Just kind of like find other agencies that are getting clients, but don't have skills that you have. And then they will be just giving you those clients by kind of like giving you like a share of the profits. And the last but not least, website form submissions. So for example, you just go to this list and you submit forms on all those people's websites. You kind of pretend like you're a client, so they're going to reach out to you and then you will pitch them. That's another method, sneaky method you can do. Yeah, well, that was really valuable. I hope you think so too in this part of the Notion, the document. Anyway, next one is the outreach tracker. If you click this button, it's gonna bring you here. This will help you keep the momentum going because every day you have to outreach. You have to send messages, you have to send looms, you have to make calls, you have to go in person, and you have to make those posts in Facebook groups because that's actually what moves the needle. So what you do is you kind of like every day of the month, and you have like January, February, March until the December, and you put like how many hours you prospected, how many contacts you did, leads generated, like how many engaged, how many people responded, contacts like, oh, you called, but then how many replied, for example. And then video call meetings set is like, okay, how many people actually booked an appointment for the video call? And then video call meetings met. So for example, 10 people booked an appointment, but only 2 showed up. Video call meetings closed. Okay, so you had like 5 people show up to your video call. How many you closed? Because don't expect, that you're going to be the best right off the gate. Oh, I'm going to make 1 call and then right away I'm going to book an appointment and right away I'm going to close them on the video call. That's not going to happen. And then you basically do your stats and then day after day you're going to get better and your closing rate is going to be better and you're going to be earning more money so that at the end of the month, it's going to basically put everything and it's going to summarize everything for you. And then month 2 and then month 3 and then every month and every day you will be better and better. You'll be making more and more money, but you have to commit, right? And you must do 100 outreach actions per day, whatever those are, calls, emails, DMs, etc. Log everything, schedule follow-ups, at least 2 consecutive follow-ups. So for example, you call them and then day 2, you have to call them again and then day 3, you have to call them again. Outreach tracker. So that's that. Okay. Next one, VSL demo website. So for those who don't know, this is a video sales letter. That's where you have like a little presentation plus you on camera explaining the process. And you're going to put this above your calendar. So they are more convinced and more committed to book an appointment on your website, which will help you not only increase the number of appointments, but also will help you increase show up rate. Because people now saw you, they saw your face, you're a real human being, which explained the process. And now they're already waiting and they already know who they're going to be meeting on the video call. Here's the script you can use. I'm not going to go through this because it's a lengthy script. It's white labeled, so you can literally copy and paste mine word for word. You can say the same thing. And then here's the Google Slides deck, also white labeled. So there's no brand, no nothing. You can use the same exact slides deck. So it looks like this. How many sales? And that's again where Loom comes into play because you're basically going to present it by screen recording. And this, like, there's going to be a bubble, a circular bubble with your face in the corner. And like while you're sliding through the slides, you're going to be reading this script. So how many sales did you miss last week? That's slide number 1. Every missed call is a money walking out at the door. Some numbers. Meet your AI receptionist. Answers every call. Handles objections. Books jobs. Your new best employee. Natural conversation. 24/7 availability. Quick setup. Stop losing leads. Start booking more jobs. Yada, yada, yada. 0 risk. Guaranteed results. 30 days. If we don't book you jobs in the first month, you don't pay. Period. When you're just starting out, you want to give them a little bit of a guarantee, either work for free or charge money, but give them a guarantee, which will again increase your close rate, which will just speed up your whole business. Trust me, do this. And now they feel safer. Okay, if this doesn't work, that's okay. I'm going to ask for a refund, but nobody does because you've just still given them so much value. They will feel terrible to ask for a refund. Ready to never miss another job. Yada, yada, yada. Go live in 48 hours. And like below, like beneath all of this presentation in the video on your website, there's going to be an appointment. Another thing that we want to have on our website is a self-selling AI demo. So we want to create an actual AI receptionist that is going to be selling itself. This is the prompt, yada, yada, yada. And then you go to Voice AI, agent list, and then you create new one from scratch. Continue, and then you do agent name. I usually name them after the like name of the voice, which is for this one. There are so many, like you can select whatever you want. So I do Jessica and I do self-selling demo, something like that. So your business name, language, model, the one which is recommended here, and then your time zone. And then here you copy the one that I give you here. Hi, this is Jessica with Grip AI, because my brand is Grip in Digital. Do you have about 2 minutes for a quick demo and some numbers? And then you click next. Here you switch it to advanced mode. And what you do is you just remove this whole thing over here, click delete, go back, and then copy this and paste. And what you can also do is you can create a trigger, which is send SMS. So action name. So you can type send demo calendar link. Message input would be hello. And then you click this tag icon, and then you find contact, and then you find first name. So because during the call, AI will get the name of the person. And then now we know the name, we can send them a personalized message like this with a booking link. So hello, name, here's your booking link. Here you basically paste your calendar link. Okay. Now, when should the SMS deliver take place? When a person is finished testing the AI agent and is ready to book an appointment. And then what to say before sending SMS, you can say, I will send you a booking link right now, something like this. And then you click save. Okay, what we do next is we just check, make sure all the names are changed, because that one has like my name, which is a Grip AI. And then you click next, and then you select the number from the list, which is you need to buy a number prior to this whole process. And you can go to settings, phone numbers, and then you buy a number. You attach it to this AI agent, and then you're done. Okay, let me give this AI a call.
Hi, this is Jessica with Grip AI. Do you have about 2 minutes for a quick demo and some numbers?
Sure.
Great. I'll start with a few quick questions about your calls, then show you how the AI receptionist would sound. If you like it, I'll send you a free sign-up link. Sound good?
Yep.
All right, let's dive in. About how many phone calls do you think your business misses in an average week? Even a rough guess works.
10.
Got it. About 10 missed calls a week. When someone leaves a voicemail, how long does it usually take for you or your team to call them back?
From 5 to 2 hours. 5 minutes to 2 hours.
Okay, so got it. Anywhere from 5 minutes to 2 hours. And on average, how much is a new customer worth to your business in dollars?
$2,000.
All right. So if you're missing around 10 calls a week and each new customer is worth about $2,000, that's potentially $20,000 a week in missed opportunities. Does that sound about right?
Yep.
All right. Next, I'll do a quick live demo so you can hear how this would sound for your business. Before we start, can you tell me in about 30 seconds what usually happens when someone calls your business and what they typically ask?
Yeah, they ask about my marketing services and how much it costs.
Got it. And what kind of marketing services do you offer, and roughly what do they cost?
Smart websites, Facebook ads, AI receptionist, automations.
Thanks. And what's the price range for those services? Just a ballpark is fine.
$2,000.
Perfect. Thanks for that. And just to confirm, what city is your business located in?
Toronto.
Great. And what's the exact business name you'd like me to use in the demo?
Grip in Digital.
Perfect. That's all I need for the demo. Let's do this. Pretend you're a new customer calling Grip in Digital, and I'll act as your AI receptionist. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Hi, thanks for calling Grip in Digital in Toronto. My name is Jessica, your virtual receptionist. How can I help you today? Go ahead and respond as if you're the customer.
Yeah, I was looking on your website, and I was just interested in learning what you do and how much you guys charge.
Absolutely. We offer smart websites, Facebook ads, AI receptionist services, and automations. Our services typically start at $2,000. Would you like me to book a consultation for you to go over your specific needs? How does that feel?
Yeah, it's good.
Great. That's roughly how the AI receptionist would handle every missed call, answering in your style, providing details, and even booking appointments directly into your calendar. So, based on what we discussed earlier, missing around 10 calls a week at $2,000 per customer could mean about $20,000 a week in potential revenue slipping away. Would you agree that catching those calls and turning them into bookings could make a big difference for your business?
Yep.
Exactly. That's what this AI receptionist is designed to do. Answer 24/7, handle inquiries, and turn more calls into book jobs without needing to hire extra staff. Would you like me to send you the link to sign up and try it for free?
Yeah.
I will send you a booking link right now. All set. You'll receive the link shortly. Once you open it, you'll see a short form and setup page, and we'll pre-configure your AI receptionist based on what we discussed today. Thanks again, and I'm excited to see how many extra bookings this brings you.
Cool. Bye.
Thanks for your time. Have a great day.
Very good. Very nice. Yeah, this one, AI Agency Snapshot. So when you click it, it will ask you to import it into your GoHighLevel, and already built it out. It's all everything, all the automations already set up. So it's AI agency. You have those opportunities. So to kind of like organize your leads and everything in like demo call booked, paid, form completed, onboarding call, everything. And then you have a couple of automations. So for example, when they book a call, there are going to be confirmation plus reminders. So like email, SMS, 24 hours before the appointment, 1 hour before the appointment, 5 minutes before the appointment, by text and email. So they actually show up to reduce the no shows. Now, well, after they pay, what's going to happen? There's like a quick automation there. And then what's happening after the onboarding form is submitted. By the way, I'm going to show you the onboarding form. And then onboarding call confirmation plus reminders, again, because like we need to onboard them, and we need another video call to onboard them in the system. Here's the website. I'm even giving you the website. So this is how it looks. That's where your logo will be. This is how you collect payments with their credit card. So this is the button where they click and this is going to happen. So they can test it out. And then here's the return on investment calculator. So it's like average client value, $2,000. And then average missed calls per day to close rate, average close rate, calculate ROI. It's like we charge $497 or whatever you want to charge. Monthly money left on the table, $11,900. Return on investment, 22,400%. Here's the chatbot. Boom. It's already trained to respond to those people. Here's how it looks. You have platinum plan, you have gold plan. You can change all of that. Q&As. So this is all yours. You can, for the taking. Take it, use it, sell AI. I want you to win. Onboarding form. Welcome aboard. Let's get you all set up. So like after they pay, they're going to see this page, and this is where they will have to enter their like first name, last name, business information, because you will need all of that to get them a phone number and to verify that phone number to start sending text messages. Because again, in US and Canada, it's mandatory to go through this process, unfortunately. Well, anyway, and then privacy policy, terms of service, everything is there. And what else? Onboarding calendar. So you have that as well, which looks like this. Boom. Thank you. So like after they pay, after they fill out all that information, they're going to be entered here, where they will have to book a time in your calendar for the onboarding call. And then the thank you page. So things to prepare before the call. So it's like we're letting them know. You will need to have the main provider login information ready, Instagram ready, Facebook ready, Google business profile ready. Again, so that we put all of that, we connect it to GoHighLevel. So all those automations can be done inside of the GoHighLevel. Anywho, so that's the snapshot. And then reducing no shows. So yeah, in the snapshots, I already covered, like it's going to be like SMS and email confirmation, 24-hour reminder, SMS and email, 2 hours. So that like we have more people showing up to our appointments. We don't waste our times. We need to remind people about their appointments. You have that automation inside. Demo call. So you booked an appointment, and now it's the time finally to sell them. Okay, let me do this right now, because this is very important. Your genuine desire to help will do the selling, will do the closing, and will do the objection handling. Because I spent weeks, maybe months, I don't remember, it was a long time ago, trying to learn this framework, sales call framework. I'm going to give you this to you too, but like, I don't want you to waste time here. What I want you to do is just like try to get a client as soon as possible. Doesn't matter. Free client, cheap client, give them a crazy guarantee. Just get a client, because this will speed up your growth so much, instead of trying to learn everything. And no, don't do it. Take action. Go sell, find a client. No matter how, I don't care how you do it. Just like you follow the steps. Cold call, walk-ins. If you can do that, because that's the fastest way. Use other ways as well. And then just try to get a client as soon as possible. And then you're going to learn everything with them. So you get a client, you get a payment, and then you start learning, because that is like puts so much pressure on you to deliver results. You cannot procrastinate. So you're not going to be wasting any time. So anyway, don't waste time learning everything here. But what you can do during the call is use this Canva audit demo. Here's how it looks. While you are doing a video call with them, okay, you will be presenting your screen. You will be sharing your screen, and you will be using this Canva demo whiteboard. Okay. So what you do is you go one by one and you tell them, hey, I'm gonna basically ask you some questions to see where you are, to see where you want to go. Then we will go and do a quick audit on your existing marketing to see what's working, see what's not working. And then I will tell you how, if what we have can work for you or not. And if it can't, you're just gonna walk away with your like marketing strategy for free. If we can, I'm gonna explain you the process of how we can get started. So you start with that sentence or a couple of sentences before you start going over here, over these steps. So and then after you finish that sentence, you're gonna go into asking questions. So what's your like annual revenue, or how many deals do you close per month? And then how many deals do you want to close per month 2 years from now? Like what's your future plans? Because if they're happy where they are, it's more difficult to sell them something, because like, oh, everything is good. Well, why are you on the call in the first place if everything is good? Anyway, biggest challenge at the moment, they don't have enough leads, or they miss calls, or they have terrible Google reviews, or this, that, everything else. And then you reveal one by one these boxes. So you kind of like, boom, delete. What are your lead sources? Do you know? Are you getting like majority of your business from Google Maps, SM, social media, WM, word of mouth, Facebook ads, Google ads, TV, road signs, radio ads, etc. Right? Like, what are you guys doing to get business? Then you move on to the next one. And you can make notes while they are talking. So like you presenting, but at the same time, you're making notes here. It's like, okay. And you're getting like a couple of like 10 leads a week, 10 leads a week from here. And then social media, don't doing anything. And then word of mouth, probably like 80% of their business comes from word of mouth, because that's how local businesses operate. Facebook ads, nothing. Google ads, nothing. And you basically make notes. They see your notes, but that's an audit. That's a marketing audit. So they like, after you finish this whole thing, it's almost like you're already working with them. It's like a crazy hack. Anyway, it's like now they have a plan and you have a plan of what to do once they pay you. It's like, it's amazing. And then you reveal in the next one. It's like, okay, smart website, current site, new site, what can be improved, form, service, chat. So basically you go and you audit what they have. And it's like, okay, how does it look? Is it looking good? Do you have forms, smart forms? Do you have the conversation AI? What about your calendars? Can people schedule a consultation with you or like an appointment? Do you have any calendars or not? If you're not, we can help you out with that. Next one, reputation management, 5-star reviews, referrals, lifetime value. So it's like, what's your current stars? Like 4. And how many do you have? Like 100. Okay, we can definitely help you with that. This is how we do it. We automate reviews. We generate reviews, and then we post them to your social media automatically, all on autopilot. Wouldn't you want that? Amazing. Are you doing it right now? No. Okay, next one. AI Receptionist, 0 missed calls, books, appointments. So like huge problem. Calls go like 20%, 27% based on statistics go unanswered, and 58% never get called back. So that's like fully missed business. And then there is no speed to lead. When they call you, when they message you, they need a response right away. Otherwise, they're just going to go to the next business on the list of Google Maps. Just like, what are you doing? You don't have it. We can fix it. And then test here. You click it and it brings you to your website where you can, press a button, make a call, and then you basically do that demo. Next one. New old leads follow up. It's like, okay, we can nurture them. Like we can send them text message. We can email them for like 90 days, for a year, infinitely. In the first day, we can blast them with reminders and follow-ups just to increase the conversion rate, because you're already spending money. You're already getting those leads, and most of them slip through the cracks. How about we squeeze as much juice as possible from them by using that follow-up? So, how are you currently running nurturing leads into clients? Is it automated? Are you re-engaging old leads? Because you already spent money on them. You have those leads. What are they doing? Nothing? Sitting there? How about we, put them to a good use? Speed to lead. How fast is your team contacting new leads? Because we can automate that right away. Leads generated. A salesperson gets a call on their phone. They press a button. It calls a lead. So it's like immediate follow-up. It's the same with texts and emails. We generate leads. We send them text right away. 3 automation buckets: reviews, conversations, and websites. So it's kind of like we found the problem in their business, which is like website number 1, reviews number 2, and then speed to lead, which is like conversations, follow up by voice and by text. It's like, okay, so reviews, conversations, and websites. Those are the 3 automation buckets that we can fix all in one value. So here's like, you put your logo in here and you put your price in there, how much you want to charge, 500, 1,000, setup, no setup, whatever. So it's like, we replace all the tools, which costs $1,866 per month, and we do it for only this much. So cost savings, comprehensive automations, marketing and sales in one place, smart websites, AI Receptionist, which does all the amazing things that we already covered, your growth engine. So yeah, get your time back with smart automations, grow your business with a proven system. And then next steps, credit card payment. We get your payment. I help you fill out the onboarding form, which will happen right after, which I showed you before. And then we book an onboarding call where we will help you set everything up in less than 48 hours. And we start growing your business. Because as you told me before, you want to be at 20 sales a month instead of 10 sales a month in 2 years. And this is how we can do it. And this is how we can automate your business together to get there. Okay. Anyway, if you want to read through this is very cool stuff. I got it from Cole Gordon, which is like a sales guru in the internet space. Service and delivery. Yeah. So like next steps is like how to properly onboard a client and how to build AI Receptionist from scratch, because I have instructions on that as well. Anyway, it's been almost 2 hours. I am tired as hell. Everything is going to be in the descriptions, all links, all trainings, everything is free. I don't have a paid course. I do not charge anyone money. I don't have a coaching or nothing. I only have a private community for my people, for like the people that use my link to sign up for GoHighLevel, because those are people that are my referrals. I get a little kickback. On the screen, there's going to be a pop-up with the video. Go ahead, watch it next, because it's also a full-blown course on how to build AI agents in GoHighLevel. So you have this, which is like how to sell. You have that, which is how to build. And you have another video, which is how to onboard them. And pretty much you get the whole parts of the equation. 1, 2, 3 equals success. So yeah, and don't forget, use my link, join the community. I'll see you there. I'll see you on the next weekly call. Come say hi. Let's talk. Let's brainstorm. Let's see how we can grow your business. Let's get you first client. Let's get you $5,000 per month. Let's get you to $10,000 per month as soon as possible. See you there.